They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
2nd down and 6 now.
Again, it's Pacheco. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Switch.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
6 man. Check curls. Alert 3. Check 9. He's coming.
That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. Under 10. Check. Lucky. Big Ed.
McKinnon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They start the drive with Cook. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
They run it again with Cook. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Allen now on 1st down.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
That's good for 28 yards.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Cook will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Cook, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. And this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To the air, Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Now Allen.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
On 1st down, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. James has got it. Complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes now on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second and 10.
Watch 17, watch 17. Hey, switch gears. Check.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. A running play there going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second and 7. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 20, Mike 18. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm coming for you, man.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Allen now looks to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Now Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Pacheco gets it up the gut. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Mahomes going to change things up.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Switch. Check 3. Tight dog. Yellow. Check 52. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 37. Check 37. Shit. Mike 20. Hey, Mike 20.
Toss right side to Pacheco. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
He's crashing. He's checking crap. Mike 20. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. And Ripple is. He's trash. Let's go. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Push him back. Check, check.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 18-yard line.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. We ain't giving him nothing to touch. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. On the slant, he's got Hardman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
He goes to use you.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Bang, 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 bang. Check 43.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Tighten up. Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch the eye. 15. Check 99.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Cook again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. So it's a win for the Chiefs here, and no surprise, it was Patrick Mahomes who really led the charge.
Yeah, he had a great night throwing the football. Wound up with 3 touchdown passes for the game, and his leadership, it really showed through in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.